Oh, you ready to shoot? Hey everybody, welcome back to Gilly's Gun. So I got the Beretta Olympia out because I bought a, I don't even remember what brand that is, but it's a scope mount. One of the other YouTubers that has one of these rifles found that you could use this mount and it'll grab the single dovetail that this rifle has built into the receiver. There's only one, so that's the downside. You don't have a rear mount, so yeah, it's a little sketchy, but I've got a low mount and I've got a 4-power scope that fits in it, and it actually looks period for the rifle, so that's kind of cool. But for this Captain America challenge, I need to be able to see it. So this is a 3 to 9. I'm trying out the Sportsman's class, and it's getting dark, so I better get to shooting. I'll go inside and do a little close-up of this rifle with this scope on it, so you guys can see how I did it. But I'm going to take the 2-siders. I'm shooting SK rifle match because I want to give this rifle a fair chance. This is a terrible cheek weld. It's not very comfortable at all, but we're starting in center practice, which is the top center target. I hit it. One more, and then I'm going to go into the challenge because it's getting dark. All right, top left, working my way down. Okay, second column. Magazine came loose. The scope. This is a Tasco pronghorn 3 to 9. Oh, I spit out a shell there. Better make sure I'm on the right target. Looks like second column, second one down. It is really dark. I know the camera doesn't show that, but it is. Third one down. Fourth. These are 10-round mags. So I'm going to go ahead and swap because I need 10 rounds plus the one in the chamber to finish this. Hope my target camera is still going. I think it is. You can see it in the scope. Looks like it is. So third column, top target, second target. This gun does really not cycle well with those triple K magazines. Okay, last column. This scope sits pretty high, and it would probably be a lot better if I had a cheek riser on it. But it's not going to be great anyway, just because it only has one mount. One nice thing about this rifle is this open chamber. When you pull the bolt back, you can see the chamber completely. That's really sweet. Alright, and it locks open if you want it to, manually. But that's it. Let's go get it and see how we did. I don't really have high hopes, but the rifle, I think, did good. Probably not me shooting it, but let's go check it out. Alright, well, here's our target. And, well, it didn't do as bad as I thought. For 9-power scope, you really don't see a whole lot. Especially that scope, it's pretty cheap. But my sighters, this one was 2 points, this one was 3 points. So, I mean, that's not too bad, but it kind of goes the same. It's consistent. This one's 3. This one's 3. I'm sorry, this one's 2. And this one I got 2 in it. And I'm not sure if it was one of these. I assume this one went over here, so this one probably went high. So I'm going to count the one that is worth the least. But really, they're both worth the same. So I'm just going to count this one as a 4, this one is a 0, this one is a 1, this one we got 4, 4, 3, 0, 4, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2. This one, I'm going to say it's a 4. But right below it I got a 0, and then I got a 2, and I'm not going to count that one. And I got an extra one on here. I don't know where, I must have got messed up. So because there's 2 on there, I'm just going to count it as 0. It was only 1 anyway. But I think that's a fair way to score it. So we got 10, 15, 13, and 6. So 25, 38, 44. Well, I'll take it, especially with one scope mount. Yeah, let's go inside and I'll show you that rifle. Since it's dark out here, I'll get you a up close view of it. There's the target. I think I mentioned this before, but I put masking tape on the back of the targets because I'm just using regular printer paper and the cheapest paper I can get. And that masking tape makes it rigid, as you can see. It's almost like regular target paper when you put that on. But the holes are clean, so that it helps keep the hole from tearing. So you get a nice clean hole. But anyway, just a tip from Gilly. Alright guys, well, we're back inside here. Here's a closer look at that target. And this is the rifle. So you guys have seen this. I've had it on the channel a couple times. But I've always wanted to put a scope on it. And I never could find a scope scope mount that fit it. I'm not really sure what it even is supposed to look like. But one of one of the other YouTubers that has one of these had this mounted on here with this similar scope, and I thought, well, might as well give it a try. And it is a Leopold Rifleman vertical split ring, and it's for 3/8 dovetail, and that's the tall version. So I've got a shorter version with another scope, and I'll probably put this scope on it and leave it on there, but it actually fits it fairly well. It sits down about here and clears the sight and everything just about perfect, and that's with the low ring. But this is a 4x32, just a cheap, just labeled universal, but it's a Japanese scope. It's an old one, and for straight 4 power, it's got fine crosshairs. It's actually a pretty decent scope, so I think I'm going to leave that one on here and take this Tasco pronghorn off. I just had it because of I needed 9 power to be able to see that target. But anyway, it kind of looks funky, and that's because of the tall mount. But the short mount, if you have a small scope objective bell, it will clear and it fits much better. So I'll take it off and take a picture, put it in the video so you guys can see it. But that's what it looks like. It's kind of an odd looking mount, but I mean, it works. For us old guys, that's the way to go, unless you could find an original mount. So if anybody knows where they have those for sale, please let me know, because I'd love to have one. Alright guys, so this is the 4x32 scope mounted on there. So as you can see, it kind of fits the lines of the rifle a little bit better. It's a lot lower on the rifle. It doesn't allow you to use the iron sights, which the other scope does. Taller rings, you can actually use the iron sights, but this one you can't. Not a big deal. I think it kind of fits the rifle, and I'm curious to get it sighted in, see how it shoots, but that's what it looks like. Alright guys, well, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you watching. If you enjoy this sort of thing, please like and subscribe, and so you don't miss any of the other videos I got coming out. And till next time, I hope you get out on the range and do some shooting of your own, and I'll see you on the next video.